Hello. Good to see you.
All right there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, where today in the City of the Falling Flame, we're going to have a lot of fun because we're going to be using some pretty obscure gifts here. Whoops, and I didn't prep this properly, so there we go. But we're going to be able to use will-o'-the-wisp and bloodshot as our main damaging gifts, and because of Merciless Reaper, it makes these into fantastic damaging gifts here in the City of the Falling Flame here. And then we have a big nuke between Dark Shout and Baba Yaga's Gaze here, so this will be really good. And for our Blood Veil, we'll be up over 220. We'll actually be at 220 when Elemental Wall, Flame Protection, and a Fireproof Tonic is active. So if you're feeling like sporting some very different gifts than you typically normally do here, here's a great representation here of this guy, you know, going for me here. And you can see that even though Eva is doing most of the damage there, these two gifts will do very well. The problem will be that we may not have enough health to actually get through here. Okay, and you can see that we're going to eat through our health very quickly, but that's okay. We should be okay. And you can, oops, okay, Eva. Good. And you can see that we're able to really slap these guys pretty hard, and especially since these guys are weak to blood, okay, we're able to actually do really well versus them as well, even though you know, they do hit pretty hard just because of the fact that we're like a paper napkin here in our defenses versus physical attacks, versus these guys with regular attacks from the Flame Boys. We can absolutely do very well, and versus monkeys as well, because we don't have any real problems here versus these boys. And you can see that the damage stacks up on them very quickly, and you can see that we're chewing through our health here very fast. So we may even have to use our secondary healings from the oh, whoops, I did not want to equip that. Okay, barely got through that one, and so we'll have to save our Ichor for the Blazing Heretic up here. And so we'll go ahead and just save for that here at the moment, and we won't worry about those guys too much because they just kind of eat up our Ichor here for no reason, because this fella does have a very tough time here that we have to get through. Fortunately, we will have a super high flame resistance while our gifts are active, so when he does his flame pool, that'll be the time for us to get focused, get some Ichor, go for some big nukes and such. Okay, that's fine, Eva. Let's do this, and let's go ahead and heal. Okay, we should be able to walk on the fire here, no problem. And we only have one more heal here, so we're done. Okay, and let's do that, and let's go for this and this. Okay, and let's do this. Okay, very good. And you can see here that we do have pretty decent damage versus this fella. Whoops. Okay. It's nothing amazing to write home about, but it definitely is useful here. Okay. Alright. Good job, Eva. Okay, so we made it through that fella. And let's go ahead and celebrate with a little victory dance there. Alright, so yeah, that is how you can burn through 10 heals exceptionally fast in the entire first part here. But having access to very fast casting gifts is a pretty good way to burn through some of these enemies here. No pun intended there. But you can absolutely get through these fellas very, very quickly here. Good, and we get everything up and running again here. Good, and you can see that the big nuke was very, very beneficial there for a little bit. Okay, and we can kind of hit the monkeys and stagger them over and over here. Okay. Alright, good. I'll get rid of this monkey. Good. And will-o'-the-wisp is one of those very odd kind of gifts that you don't normally come across just because of how its attack pattern comes out and such. It's not you know, a typical average gift that you would normally run, but the cooldown on it is very, very good, and the ichor cost is almost sort of tolerable at 3 ichor per cast. So it's, you know, it's possible to use it, but it comes out exceptionally well when you go against when you use it with white Mia or regular Mia for that matter. That is when that gift shines exceptionally well. But even here versus these big guys, it can come in very, very handy. And because of the tracking on it, it does very, very, very well. Okay, so now versus the ball here around the corner, we just need to do this. If I can get it to cast here. There we go. And we'll say goodbye to that one. And now we are again running out of all kinds of health here, so definitely keep that in mind, and we will hopefully get focused here by the ball. Go ahead and attack. There we go. And now we can blow it up for free. And let's see how our Pierce gifts do. See, our Pierce gifts are not that good here versus the balls. You want to be doing crush, and especially ice here in this area. Okay, I am out of healing, and that is just how fast your healing can disappear here in the City of the Falling Flame. Okay, but we do have 3 regen inducers here and a pure blood, so we should be okay. Alright, and let's hit this fella. That is definitely worth it to hit this guy. Oh, unfortunately he was going to go into his damage, flame damage there. Okay, let's go ahead and use a regen booster. Okay. And this fella is the one where it does hurt the most, obviously. But because we're invincible to him, pretty much, and let's go ahead and stand here in the fire. Okay, never mind. Eva is just going to destroy him. Okay, and good. And we can't go for one more, so that is unfortunate. Good. And we can go for ball now. And we can get focused, maybe? Okay. Alright, and we'll get 10 ichor from getting focused here. Fun. And then we should be able to put it down here. Good. Okay. And you can see that having pretty quick gifts here is pretty effective. But as you can see, we just don't have enough heals and ichor without something like Cleansing Light and Blood Sacrifice to actually make it through here in a very, 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 very good kind of way. But versus the Flaming Kitty here, on the other hand, we have plenty of ability to make our way into this fight. Okay, let's do these things. And we'll wait till the fight begins to actually go for what we have here. And getting focused will be better to get 10 ichor than get less than 10% of our health. Okay. Okay. And you can see that these do pretty well going around her. Okay, let's get this. And let's go ahead and heal. Okay. And good timing here for some big damage there. Okay. Yep, I know I'm in bad shape. Okay. Good. Okay, let's get some more Ichor here. And let's get focused in the fire here. Get 10 Ichor. Okay. Come on, Emily. Alright, good. Yep, good timing. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and continue getting some Ichor here. And if we can stand in the fire again, we'll get focused. Get another 10 Ichor. Ouch. Okay. Thanks, Emily. May I have another? Let's go ahead and heal up. Okay, and let's go ahead and get some casts out here on her. Okay, hang in there, Eva. Oh. There we go. There we go. Good. Let's go get focused in the fire. Come on. There we go. And let's get a, oops. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. Thank you, Eva. Or, thank you, Emily. There we go. And she went down again, so let's go ahead and heal up. Okay. And it's a pretty cool way that we can actually go about engaging with Emily here, as these are pretty rare kind of gifts that you would pair up just because of their very, very unique flavor. But as you can see, I mean, this fight is kind of a joke, but using Bloodshot and will-o'-the-wisp, you don't really get to use them too much in tandem together in a big enough arena or in an area where you have enough room to actually walk around and use will-o'-the-wisp, because of the arcing pattern that comes out behind you and they cross in the back and then come out in front of you. But the tracking on it is exceptional. It's like Cannoneer's tracking on his fireball. So that's really, really good if you are looking for a way to get through the City of the Falling Flame with gifts only, and you may not have, you know, some of the big nukes or whatever, but everybody's got Isis probably, and you know, having access to some of these gifts here is all basic stock and everything except for Ichor Focus, but the rest of these, everything here is stock. So if you didn't have Ichor Focus, you can go for Goddess's Smile, and it's not quite the same thing, but it's almost the same. So you would need to get focused twice in order to yield the same amount of Ichor per health that you're getting from Blood Sacrifice. So anyways, this area, you know, everything in here is weak to pierce, or weak to blood and ice, and so being at a position here where you can actually be like completely invincible all the way and not really actually have any problems here at all, you can do things like that, and then let's see, we can also, for these fellas, because they're down a level, we can shoot at them very, 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 very easily, and there's really no repercussions there at all. Okay, and we can go ahead and see how this goes against the guild, or the hunter boy over here. Okay, and you can see here that it does very, very well versus him, and he doesn't really stand a chance versus these two gifts. So if you're looking for a way to farm this guy, this can go very, very fast for you. If you're looking for a great way to, you know, damage him at a distance so he doesn't actually get close to you, and they just kind of delete him very, very quickly. And same thing down here for these fellas. We don't really need anything here. Hello? Hello? Okay. And you can see here that we are able to like stagger lock these guys into infinity here. Okay. And let's go this. Okay, and we don't even need any of the flame stuff. And because we're doing so many attacks all at once, we're able to stagger them over and over and over and over, just because of the fact that we are doing so many attacks frequently enough. Okay, and then like these guys, we know how they operate. They go down pretty quickly. Let's see here. This guy, we can just delete him. And then this guy, we'll play chicken with him. Okay, and then we can go ahead and heal up.
Out of healing.
Out of healing? Oh, look at that. Okay, and then there was this guy here. And so if you're looking for a quick way to actually get damage, there are some crazy ways to just kind of slowly, methodically work your way through any of the enemies. And the weirdest, wackiest, craziest way to use these things is with Mia here. And let's go for gift extension here. So we have double gift extension and then blood awakening. This is absolutely ridiculous how this all pairs up here with what we have going. Okay. Thank you, Mia.
Great.
Okay. And let's do this. So now we have double gift extension. So we have 2¼ minutes, 2 minutes 15 seconds of blood awakening here, and you'll see why that's so stupid here in just a second. Yeah, and we don't really need gift speed anymore. Okay. Yeah, oh, whoops, I didn't need to do that. Okay, ready, and let's get a gift accelerator here. Okay. Oh man, this is absolutely crazy. Each of these gifts only cost 1 ichor. So now, when you come to somebody like the hunter boy up here, you can absolutely burn him very, very quickly. So that works out really, 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 really nicely. So will-o'-the-wisp and bloodshot together, they work out very, very well versus the enemies that have either very low blood resist or no blood resist. However, most of the enemies in the game, they do have some kind of blood resist, so that's a real problem that we have to mitigate and overcome in some kind of way. But when you go against some of the bosses here in Vane, now keep in mind Oliver here has about 80,000 HP, and we won't need these. So let's go for the crazy stuff here.
I'll just keep an eye out while you're busy.
Yeah, thanks, Mia. We won't need life steal, so we'll go for all the gift accelerators in the world here. Okay, come on, Mia.
Thanks.
Okay, come on.
There.
There we go. Okay, and this'll be so much fun here, and it is pretty nutty how this goes here. And I know this isn't really a tutorial on White Mia here or anything, but it is absolutely crazy how this actually rides out. Okay, and let's get that gift accelerator going. Okay, Oliver, you just stay right there, buddy. Okay. And let's go for another gift accelerator and this. Okay. Yeah, Oliver pretty much just disappears, and you can go through him very, very quickly. And this is kind of the epitome of you know, if you're doing a gifts only type of a thing, this is a great way to go about you know, blasting everything in sight with White Mia and seeing how everything pairs up versus her versus the enemies that you have in front of you, because most of the enemies that you'll face, they do have some kind of blood pierce resist, so that's not ideal by any means. Whoops. Okay. But you can still use blood gifts pretty effectively and wisely at that. But when you have the opportunity to actually do some of these goofy, funny things, it really does make for a really fun kind of way here to go about engaging in Vane. Come on, Mia. Come on. Give me what I want. Okay, you're not going to. That is fine, I guess. Come on. You're not gonna give it to me, are you? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, we already have a double gift extension. Never mind. She already gave it to me. I'm just dumb. Okay. And let's go ahead and heal up and get the accelerators going. Alright, and then let's take care of this guy. Okay, so he's gone. See that tracking there? Oops, and see me dead? Yep. And we'll just sit over here for a second. Now this would be better, obviously, if you had Ember Reversal, just because of the fact of how, you know, awesome that would be for damage-wise. But as you can see, even though she has her shield on, the-wisp is doing very, very good work there. Okay, and whoops, we're hitting the wall here. Okay. Whoops, he only did 2 attacks there. And you can see that because of our time duration here, with what is that, Ember, or what is that, Blood Awakening, we're able to really keep her at a distance here. Whoops. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, geez. I definitely did not play that very smart there at all. But if we switch out Bloodshot for Ember Reversal, it ends pretty quickly otherwise. But yeah, having access to like a gifts only run here and going against some of these whoops, really difficult enemies, you can kind of turn them on their head almost and make them into pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty straightforward kind of enemies. Even though typically when you run through them, you know, you obviously have both Cannoneer and Blade Bearer together, but in this instance, you can actually make all of this come out very nicely and very simply. Okay, and now that we will have access to much more damage, just because of Ember Reversal is kind of like the-wisp, it will cost 2 Ichor per cast, which will eat up our Ichor a lot faster than what we were doing, but it's still good enough. Okay, he's gone. Let's see if we can get our haze here. Okay. Oh my goodness. I just can't dodge this here. Okay. We won't. Okay. Let's go to town on her. Okay. And you can see the amount of whoops, dagger that we have there out available to put out on her, just because of the fact of how fast everything is coming out. Okay, this is just too much fun. Okay, very good. And that is how that is how nutty and wild and crazy having this. I kind of digressed into a rabbit hole here, but yeah, running Isis, you can have some really good setups here for it. I guess I should have gone for the ice one, or the, you know, more damage here with the fortified, but either way, you get the picture, and we'll see you in the Crown of Sand next.